Cop Watch, policing the police every single day.
A Broward County judge has struck down parts of Florida's gun law, ruling that the state's ban on concealed carry for adults under 21 is unconstitutional. Thanks for joining us. I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Emma Heaton. This law was originally enacted after the Parkland High School shooting killed 17 people. Wink News reporter Haley Zarconi has read through this ruling and tells us what we've learned so far.
A 19-year-old in Broward County was charged with carrying a concealed firearm. Friday, the case was dismissed because Broward Circuit Judge Frank Lee says it violates the Second Amendment. The judge went on to say the court found no historical basis for banning 18 to 20-year-olds from carrying firearms. This is not the first time this law on gun ownership age has come into question.
I filed a bill 2 years ago dealing with some of the firearm regulations that were put into law right after Parkland occurred.
In August, our team interviewed Senator Jonathan Martin. He, alongside other state leaders like the Florida GOP chairman, Evan Powers, have spoke out about making reform to this law. For the past 3 years, legislation to remove the age restriction has been introduced. Months ago, Martin spoke about reversing reforms.
We did not take a look at the actual causes of Parkland and what led up to Parkland before drafting legislation. We drafted legislation that disregarded the constitutional rights of adults without any studies, without any investigation to learn about the shooter and what his motives were.
Friday, Broward County Judge Lee also noted 18-year-olds are legal adults who can vote, serve in the military, and be tried as adults, making this another reason he's ruled this unconstitutional. This ruling could have major impacts for Florida's gun laws statewide. I reached out to our local authorities on how they're moving forward. The Lee and Collier County Sheriff's Office says that their legal teams are reviewing this and asked that we reach back out next week. Charlotte, Glades, and Hendry County did not get back to us. The state attorney's office has confirmed for Wink News that they are looking into this ruling as well. Haley Zarconi, Wink News.
Yesterday of a Broward County judge ruling Florida's under 21 concealed carry ban unconstitutional. Wink News reporter Haley Jacobs spoke with a defense attorney who says this ruling could spark a wave of legal challenges in other cases across the state.
A judge in Broward County dismissed a concealed carry case for a 19-year-old. The judge ruled a state law banning people 21 and under from carrying a gun unconstitutional. Specifically, Broward County Circuit Court Judge Frank Lee ruled it violates the Second Amendment. A local defense attorney who is not involved in the case tells me he believes this opens the door for other cases to be dismissed across Florida. Garza says the ruling carries weight, especially after recent changes to Florida's gun laws.
That's not going to stop other defense attorneys from probably filing a very similar motion if they have a similar case.
I went to Cape Coral's farmers market and asked people there what they think.
I do believe the more guns in good people's hands, the better our world is.
There is probably not the best judgment yet for that age group.
Well, opinions are split. The question now is what this ruling means for the rest of Florida.
It depends on how the judges in other counties want to follow it. It is what we call persuasive, but it's not requirement that they follow it until we have something in our jurisdiction or from an appellate court that says, yeah, this judge was right.
Garza says lawmakers will likely take another look at the issue, and more cases like this could be filed in the meantime.
I think the legislature is probably going to want to take a second look at this and say, okay, do we need to carve out some exceptions that not only comply with the Constitution, but also keep the public safe.
The Lee and Collier County Sheriff's offices tell Wink News their legal teams are reviewing the ruling. The Charlotte, Glades, and Hendry County Sheriff's offices have not yet responded. The state attorney's office also confirmed it's reviewing the decision. In Cape Coral, Haley Jacobs, Wink News.
Excessive